Doy.
Hello, I'm Mangiacotti. Welcome to Danger Snacks. Work is work, sex is sex. We still seem to be a little confused on this concept. Where you go to work should be free of harassment. I think we can all agree on that. No? Actually, if you don't agree on that, you should really probably just shut the video off right now. But if you do agree that you should be able to do your job, which you get paid for, without being demeaned and humiliated, then stay with me for a bit here, kids. Recently, Microsoft, behemoth employer Microsoft, hired female exotic dancers to entertain at a gamer developers conference. These women were dressed in scantily clad schoolgirl outfits and were up on tables dancing for game developers who wished to, develop professionally. Yeah, it's gross. So let's unpack this for a bit, shall we, kids? Let's start with the dancers. These dancers were showing up to do their jobs in costumes decided upon by the powers that be at Microsoft. When they got there, it must have been pretty hard for them to look around and realize how crazy inappropriate it was for them to be there. Where the requirement for there being dancing schoolgirls is nebulous at best. At a party where women and men were rightfully taken aback by such a clear statement. Look, I am pro-stripper. I am pro-empowered, artistic dancers, entertaining and making a fair wage to do so. But these women, at this place, were clearly out of place and were put in a situation where they had to answer questions like, exactly what is your role here? This was also disrespectful to the women attending this event. You may know how tough it is for women in the gaming industry to be taken seriously or to simply advance their careers. Or you may not know, in which case, let me tell you, it is crazy hard. That's why they're outnumbered 20-1 by their male counterparts. At its best, the gaming culture is filled with gender-based condescension, mansplaining, and quizzing women who call themselves gamers to see if they're just faking it. Presumably to land one of these prize gaming programmers. And at its worst, the gaming culture is, it's the Microsoft party. And it's death threats on YouTube from commenters who eviscerate any female daring to walk on the sacred gaming ground. Many female gamers will not even identify as a gamer because they just want to do their thing and not be humiliated and harassed. Kind of like the dancers at the Game Developers Conference. And it was not only disrespectful to the females involved here. It was disrespectful to everyone who wanted to attend a conference, learn some things, network, and not have genitals waved in their face while doing so. Hey, Microsoft, maybe in the future, if it's not too much to ask, you could provide a conference experience without genitals on display. Conferences like this are beneficial and sometimes mandatory for career development. So, it is in no way okay for people to be put in the position of having to choose between advancing their career or abstaining from sexual activity. That is called sexual harassment, and it is illegal. Next, let's unpack the outfits, shall we? Schoolgirls. Because nothing builds a company's brand like sexualization of a minor. Good call, geniuses. Interestingly, these outfits send a message of power differential and subservience. It feeds the gamer bro culture, giving mostly young males a sense of sexual power at a professional developers conference. Hey, listen to me, gamer bros. You are not entitled to have your ego stroked at a professional conference. It would be equally as disgusting if Mary Kay, with all of their female executives, held a professional conference where sexy topless men crawled around on leashes, and you, as a man, were forced to attend so you could network and further your career. People should not have to be in positions of sexual and gender humiliation to simply work. That is sexual harassment, and it's against the law. I've been around a lot of tech conferences, and there is a definite vibe. Sexy booth babes who are not at all part of the tech world, but designed to get male attention. Attractive women in sexy clothes hired to attend parties and dance and converse with techies and make them feel good about themselves. And degrading behavior on the part of executives toward the women that they have hired to decorate the tech industry. How is it okay to put up these barriers for women in the workplace? How is it even a little okay? Many women leave tech because they just don't want to fight this battle. And the tech industry loses talent and diversity, and we all lose progress.